Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Virgo. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Virgos, please. All right, your person is showing up as the Seven of Pentacles. Now, this is one of my favorite cards, Virgo, because this is somebody who's patient, stable, supportive. All right, they're also showing up as the Three of Wands. Okay, so they could be at a distance from you, or this could be somebody who likes to travel or somebody who has traveled a lot. Maybe they're originally from like a different city, state, or country. They're viewing you as the Knight of Pentacles, so Virgo energy. Yeah, you both are like solid, stable, steady, loyal is what I'm getting. And the connection, we see the full Aries energy. All right, so this is going to be something brand new. I'm kind of getting this is going to be like a very adventurous connection. So you two, I don't know if you two are going to travel a lot or you're the type of couple that's going to be constantly going on little adventures together. Wow, and we get really strong Aries with the Emperor. Now, I did just do the Aries reading, so you might want to check that out, Virgo. And just remember to check out your sun, moon, rising, especially your Venus signs. And I also like to check out my North Node. All right, so we see the Emperor. So this is somebody who has a lot to offer. Now, they could have strong Aries in their chart, but this is somebody solid, stable, secure, strategic, sexy, successful, powerful. You are going to be so attracted to this energy. But this is also somebody who's patient and supportive and loving. All right, so this is somebody who, you know, they're not in a rush, right? They know what they want, and they're usually pretty sure they're going to get what they want. They have a lot to offer here, Virgo, but I feel like this person's calm and maybe even their quiet strength is what's going to really just make this so attractive for you. We see the Five of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who's no drama, right? Not to say that I don't think that this person is afraid of confrontation by any means, but I feel like they really prioritize peace and harmony within relationships. And this is someone who I'm getting doesn't put up with drama. This is somebody that you're going to feel very safe with. All right, Virgo, they may feel really like home to you. And we see the Strength card energy in reverse. They might have a little bit of an ego on them though, okay? But you know, I don't think that it's gonna come out in ways that are gonna be like a real turn off for you. I also feel like this person you may meet them as they're building up some sort of strength, so healing from something. Maybe it's accident, illness, injury. I just heard ACL, like maybe they have an ACL injury. For those of you who know, you know. But you know, it's like I think a ligament in your knee. I know it's a ligament in your knee. So for some of you, it's like literally they're healing from like accident, illness, or injury here. For others of you, they may have had something here that's knocked their usually pretty steady and solid confidence. Of course, that could be you, Virgo, right? But, you know, it could be something that's happened with their finances or something within their family or another relationship or something like that. Because like I said, I do think this person is used to being in control, but I'm not getting like a controlling or narcissist energy. It just feels like they're used to having everything under control. How my Virgos are going to be feeling, the Ace of Cups. So you're going to be overflowing with love for this person and attraction is what I'm getting. Excuse me, and I think from the get-go, you're going to be seeing potential for love with this person or fall in love with this person pretty easily is what I'm getting. All right, so we do get strong Aries, strong Leo energy. We have strong Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's see what else my Virgos need to know about this person. All right, so they're independent, yeah. This person has a strong sense of self and self-reliance. That I don't doubt, all right? And we see they have strong fire in their chart. I don't doubt that either. We have strong Aries and Leo so far. And they don't have any children, but remember, I'm reading for a lot of you, so the messages that come through, they're not going to resonate with all of you, but they will be confirmation for some of you. And we see mourning. They have experienced loss and they're in a period of recovery. So again, that recovery can be physical, it can be mental, it can be financial, it can be emotional. But overall, Virgo, we see that this person is solid, they're dependable, and they're predictable. Now, with the Three of Wands here, this person, like I said, they might travel for work. They might be from a distance. They might be from a different city, state, or country. They might be at a distance from you, okay? But I feel like I just get like a sense of adventure with this person, like you two taking little day trips, taking little vacations together, or everything with you two is just a new little adventure. Really fun, exploring, learning, growing together. All right, we see that this person may be well known, so that could be a large social media following. This could be somebody who's famous in their own right within their community or at the world at large, or in the world at large. For some of you, this person may have gray hair or have some grays coming in. Again, a specific message that's not going to resonate with all of you, but it will be confirmation for some. All right, and we see this may start off as a brief encounter. Okay, and we see that this person is awakened. All right, so for my Virgos, what else do we need to know? What else do my Virgos need to know about this person? All right, so we see privileged lady. Now remember, my readings are not meant to be gender specific, but some of the cards that I use are. So it does feel like this is somebody who does have a lot to offer. They may come from, you know, a good background, or maybe they were born with money, but more so I just think this is how this person conducts themselves. They have a lot to offer and they know it. They know their worth and their value. All right, we see expectation showing up in reverse. So Virgo, this person is not expecting you at all. And we see message energy. Okay, some of you may meet this person online. For others of you, this person might reach out, you know, with an unexpected message to you. Not for all of you, because I don't really think this is a past person, but some of you might already know who this person is, or maybe, you know them from childhood, or you used to work with them. I'm not really getting any ex energy here. All right, but I do get like an unexpected message from this person, or just an unexpected meeting or an unexpected connection that may start with this brief encounter. All right, Virgo, let's see what else we need to know. Well, how else will we identify this person? How else will my Virgos identify this person? Your paths will cross after you make some sort of final decision. So this could be, I was getting after, like some of you might do like a major haircut or like a physical like change. I don't know. But I'm also seeing like you could change jobs. It could be a move. It could be ending a relationship. It can be, starting to really work on your health and wellness. All right, see, I did get, like, some of you might already know who this person is, but maybe you just had a brief encounter. Maybe you were introduced through friends, like at a party or something. Maybe you worked with this person, you saw them briefly. I don't know, they worked on your car. I don't know, it could be anything. But for a lot of my Virgos, I'm getting that there's going to be a sense of familiarity with this person. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you know them, but it could indicate a past life soulmate connection here. Okay, and we see this person hums often, so they're musically inclined, so you might catch them humming or singing to themselves. All right, and this person may have tattoos, although I feel like for a lot of you, they're not visible when they're in like work or professional attire. But again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And we do see that this person owns their own home, which I'm not surprised because they're successful, they're solid, they're stable, they're secure. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, they see you as somebody who's grounded. They see you as somebody who's hardworking. They see you as somebody who's honest. And I think they are also all of those things. They see abundance here with you, Virgo. So I feel like they definitely feel like you two could be a power couple. All right. We see the Five of Wands in reverse. This is somebody that's definitely going to want to beat out the competition for you, Virgo, if there is any, which I'm sure there is. And I also see with the Five of Wands in reverse, this person is very like anti-drama. They don't want anybody that brings BS to them, or somebody who's unhealed, or somebody who's super jealous, insecure. And they love that about you. Like, you make them feel very comfortable. They feel like at home with you. They also sense that you don't want any chaos. You don't want drama. You don't really want anyone or anything to interfere in this connection either. All right, so I get this very like protective energy from both of you. And we see the Eight of Pentacles. They see you as hardworking. They see you as solid. They see you as steady. They see you as secure, detail-oriented. And again, they see that you're the type of person they can really put in the time and effort into a relationship and it will grow. It's like you two are very evenly yoked, right? You two are, you two show up in the relationship in a very similar way. The Eight of Pentacles also does indicate, Virgo, that this may be someone that you know from a place you go back to. Okay, the gym, work, school, the dog park, grocery store, your favorite bar, club, restaurant, you name it, somewhere out and about in the community. Now, my Virgos, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, some of my Virgos, you may not be so sure about investing in this connection. Okay, this Queen of Pentacles, she is Virgo energy, Taurus and Capricorn also. But you may be a little bit hesitant either because they travel a lot, you're not sure your schedules line up, because there's distance here. Okay, maybe because it does feel a little bit unexpected. And some of my Virgos, you might meet this person at a time where you feel like you're not the best version of yourself, right? But again, like, this person is going to see you as perfectly imperfect, right? And I feel like it's going to be vice versa. But I'm not saying my Virgos, you're going to feel intimidated by this person by any means, although they do have a little bit of they've got a very strong aura and energy. But you might meet this person when you're working on your finances, or, you're paying off your bills, paying off debt, just starting to hit the gym or tighten up like your health and wellness routines and things like that. Okay. And again, that's just going to be for some of you, not for all of you. All right, let's see what else this person really likes about my Virgos. What does this person really like about my Virgos? Okay, we see Thief energy. You're just going to steal this person's heart, Virgo. All right. And then we see Messiah energy. So they're seeing you as serving humanity with humility. So being humble, service-oriented, which is very Virgo. And they see you as a rescuer. They might even feel like you've somehow saved them or rescued them. But they see you as somebody who provides strength and support to others in crisis, and you act out of love with no expectation of reward. All right, we see the Fool card, Aries energy. This is going to be something new. I'm getting the couple that plays together, stays together, the couple that goes on adventures together. I'm getting that this is going to be creative. It's going to be fun. And Virgo, it's not going to be you that's doing all the planning, which I feel like a lot of my Virgos, you're used to like organizing, maybe planning the dates and things like that. This person's going to also do that, right? This person's going to be like, hey, why don't we, go for a picnic here? Why don't we take a trip here? Why don't we go explore this part of the city, or, things like that, or try this new restaurant, which I think is going to be really refreshing here for my Virgos, because this person's active as well. All right, so we see independent yet available. Yes, and this person is very independent. We get confirmation of that. This person values autonomy while remaining emotionally accessible. Balance defines their presence. All right, and through community or social circles. Yeah, I was getting that too. This connection comes through friends, gatherings, or familiar social environments. Gym, work, school, etc. It grows naturally within shared spaces. All right, and embodying authenticity. This connection encourages you to show up as you truly are. Again, like, this person is going to hold space for you, Virgo, and vice versa. But like, there's going to be an energy here of like, you're not going to feel like they're observing, judging, critiquing you. Like, this person, like I said, they're going to love that you're imperfectly perfect, right? Because you're their person. All right, and we see that this person is protective of what matters. This person is discerning about their energy and time, and loyalty is expressed through care. Beautiful. All right, anything else my Virgos need to know about this person or this connection? Anything else my Virgos need to know about this person or this connection, please? Okay, rekindle. So there is this little thread in this reading of an old flame returning. Now, I don't really get that it's an ex, right? It feels more like a past life soulmate connection, or maybe you've had a brief encounter with this person or flirtation or something like that. All right, they may be coming back around into your life in some way. There are going to be sudden feelings that this is the one, so you two are going to be falling in love. All right, and we see twin flame union. Holy smokes, Virgo, heart, body, mind, and soul. And beautiful, we see love language, gift giving, tokens of reciprocity, hold cherished memories. So for my Virgos, gift giving is going to be their love language and vice versa, which is, you know, it's so in alignment with Virgo, Virgo energy. All right, let's see what else we need to know. Important dates or times. All right, so it's unfolding within the next 6 months. And we also see the month of March. Okay, so Aries, Pisces energy. We do see that this person could be an Aries or have strong Aries energy. Maybe some of you had a brief encounter with this person in March. All right, Virgos, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you love and light. Take care.